Okay, so a little video on how to prepare a galantine. So this is where we're going to take most of the bones out of this chicken, remove it from the carcass. I'm going to start by taking those wings off straight away. There's another video on how to do this if you need it somewhere else on YouTube. You can just click on the link at the top and you should be good to go. So we've done that. Next thing to do, and we're not need to worry about this, is just get a line in there. I can even just feel where that where the wishbone is, because we're going to try and remove that. So we get in there, right from the bottom, got that one done, and we're going to go up to the top, pull, release from the bottom as well, and you can just run part of your knife through that as well if you wanted to, but there you go. Is that done? Done. Right, now I'm going to cut along the bottom, just like that. Gut it out. Say gut it out, I just mean cut that. Cut into that supreme joint there. There it is, and I can just feel that. You get used to that after doing a while. So you release that out, which is what we're looking to do. Cut that oyster there, so we keep that meat in. Push the bone for the thigh, as we have done before. Trim that up there. Keep on coming up. There we go. Just cut into one of the ribs there, so that's why that's hanging on. Cut, cut, cut. There we go. Perfect, so you can see that starting to come off now. Doing a bit of an unnatural dance, but it's all good. That's been popped out of its joint. It's a bit easier to see it like this. Just takes a little while getting used to it. We are going to break that down there. Good, and then same on the other side. So turn that up.
I'll do this one a little bit easier so you can see it. So I'm cutting in. What we're looking for is that white joint
there. Oops, sorry, there, camera. Cutting into that joint there, the supreme joint. I'm going to come down, free that off, and away. Twist that around.
Where's that oyster? There it is. Just going to free that up. So it sticks on.
That meat still. Push the joint up so that it comes out. Coming around. Chicken comes out. Perfect, so now all we are left with is a carcass to remove. You can use your knife if you want to, whatever, but you should just be able to trim that up and pull it away. Good. And on this side, we're not going to worry about the fillets, not yet. So we can just pull on the carcass, and there you go, it's removed. So all that is out. We can use that carcass, it's not wasted. Just checking back over, got a little bit of the fillet there, but that's no problem because we can use that. I did manage to pull one of them off. So what I'm planning to do with this is to roll it, steam it, and slice it once it's a little bit cooler, and use it for sandwiches. So there's my chicken, all done. Now if you wanted to, you could take that all the way back and trim it up. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to scrape, well actually no, I'm just going to cut down here, make that easy for myself. Scrape it a little bit to show you that bone again, and then we're going to keep on going down, we're not going to stop there. What we're trying to do is just free the bone, and then you can start pulling on that. It's a little bit slippery. Free that chicken leg, just like that. I'm going to try and keep that intact just for the sake of showing you. Just makes it a little bit more tricky, but it's a little challenge, and the challenge is fun. So come in there, get that meat off, just trying to free it up, and it won't be wasted at all, just because of the nature of this one. So by taking the bones out for the Galantine, this is like a more complex version of a ballotine, but you do the whole thing. It cooks a lot quicker. You can mix and match your cooking methods for this. So I like to steam it for a very long time, and then chuck it on roast in the oven for a little bit, just to crisp it up just a little bit, and that way it's really nice and moist, and I can put any additional flavors or fruits and stuff in there that I want. So there we go. You can see that's coming away there. Come away the joint already. So all I've got to do, keep them pulling, free that meat up. Coming back on myself there, not the best skill, but I'm pretty confident. And there we go. So we got a leg all there, chicken's there, and you see these little bits here. This is the bit where you can just be trimming bits up and chucking it in, or if you've got stuffing you can do that as well, so it's no problem. Got a little bit there, that's no issue. We've still got that little joint up there and that one there. So on the other side we're going to do the same thing. So you can cut down this time. We'll do the same on there, just to make it a little bit easier for us. That's the sort of thing you might see in a butcher shop, and they just cut down on the bones to release them. Sometimes they tunnel it down, and that's absolutely fine as well. But like I say, because this is a stuffed dish, no one's going to be looking on the inside of this, and we're going to wrap this up nice and tight. There's no issue. But also, I'm going to break that joint there without breaking the skin, so that bone is now going to be coming off. Just there. And once you've mastered this technique on a bird as big as this, you should be able to do it on anything else, really. So Poussin's quite a nice one, a lot of work. What else we got? Guinea fowl's quite a good one. Turkey, especially for Christmas. I love doing this one for Christmas. Or if you've got a barbecue, or if you're having people over that just don't like bones but they like meat, this is a really good one. It's not that much work, it's just something to keep your passion going. But like I say, you can stuff this, and it's a nice easy one. All the bones you don't have to waste. You can put those in with some mirepoix veg in a pan, a little bit of red wine and some herbs, and just cook it down and make a nice reduction sauce. And almost all there. Pull down. There we go. And like I said, that bone will just pop right out. We can put stuffing in there. So I mean, sausage meat is quite a common one. People go for that. But you can make your own chicken farce as well if you wanted to. So if you've got a little bit of moussey stuff left over, got that right in there. And this is from where we've plucked that down. So if you wanted to, you could just pull that bit off and stuff it over there. Pull that into there. This is that middle bit there where the breastbone sits. So we'll just take that, push the stuff. Done. So there we go. So what I'm going to do is just roll that up. No bones, just cartilage there. And we've got a little bit of bone or cartilage there. But again, we can just solve that by breaking the bone there and working our way down. But as it goes, I'm just going to stuff this up, roll it and slice those bits off. So all good. So then, I am just going to try and pull this together and work it over on itself. So just a bit like that. Tuck those bits in there, nice and plump, nicely rolled. Tuck that in between and over like that, and that should keep it nice and tight. And then we've got some cling film, as you can see. Fold that over on that. Shall I keep that out like that, because then it's only got one place to go outwards. Lovely. So you need to keep the pressure up when you're rolling, nice and tight. And as you can see, it's starting to fold itself out more and more. So you can decide where you put the pressure on, but you just need to be considerate of it as you're going. Some people like to hold that, and that really does help too, which is a good one. Now, if you're watching, you might think to yourself, well, it's just going to get to the edge and it's going to roll out, but I have that covered. So you can keep pulling on the sides, as you can see with that. Or, when you really start struggling with it, you just undo it, you cut this over, and then you roll the cling film out the other way, so you've got a nice longer piece and you can keep on going. But as it goes, that is about what I'm looking for. So take our knife again, slice that off, put that back, and now, sorry, this camera's a bit all over the place today, we can roll that up nice and tight. So we can tie it on the ends, just little hitches, which is no issue. But as you're saying, it could be a bit tight and you think to yourself, oh, that's a bit of a struggle, I don't know if I want to do that. Another way is to pick it up like that once you've done the one, like the way they hit it. And it makes it a bit easier as well if you just wrap and wrap and wrap on that to tie that up. But let's say you're struggling with that. Pull it back out like that, and then this time what you're going to do, once you've got the end again, is just to tuck that in and over and roll that a couple of times and just keep on doing that, and that'll be nice and tight, and this will really hold good temperature later. That's good, and that should just stay. I haven't had any issues with that. Anyone that does, let me know. Tuck, tuck, fold. Now you've got your whole chicken ready to go.